Right, it's a belated good evening from me. Some issues with the YouTube channel, but we are streaming on the FTR channel, which is quite weird as we see a big incident at the back there. We're going to follow that around, but I just want to get this right quickly. So, welcome to PGS F1 Esports League. This is season 4 and it's round 1, Austria. Happy New Year to everyone at PGS, and for those of you who's watching on FTR and wonder what's going on here, I am commentating for the PGS guys, and some issues with the YouTube channel there, so we just decided to do it here, and we'll get that onto the YouTube channel. So if you are from FTR, welcome and Happy New Year to you, and enjoy some good racing from overseas if you're South African, all the way from the UK, and it is Austria. And you can see that Zetany is leading at the moment, with David in second, with Marky in third. And we'll get to know the guys. It's a brand new season, it's a brand new year. And this is not the realistic performance season. That only kicks off on Thursday. No formation lap, caught me a bit of guard there. Thought I'd do the introduction with the formation lap. Not sure why there's no formation lap. There's no issues at the moment from Codemasters on that. But hopefully we'll get some clarity on that next week. So 17 drivers in the lobby this evening, and you can see a couple of guys on, and this is one of those tracks where overtaking, and you can see an incident there. Overtaking is very difficult. You have 3 DRS zones, but it is, let's just go further down the field. So a couple of hard runners. We've got Dotsuza, Arayu, Luke's also on a pair of hearts. So is Nefil. Lucky is also on the hearts, as well as Geeks and Melinho. And the rest of them are all in the medium, so expect a one-stop here. 36 laps waiting for us here in the hills of Syria. And this is the Austrian Grand Prix. So Zetany is leading from David, from Marky, from Melinho. And this is the first round of season 4 for them. And once again, if you are watching as an FTR member, we'll be racing soon, probably get going into next week. We'll get all our ducks in a row, and we'll kick off the new year. And a lot of people have been on leave, a lot of people only getting back to work next week or tomorrow morning, and then a couple of guys later on. So if you are watching from FTR, just let me know if the sound is good, if everything is alright from my side. I'll try to adjust it as we go along. Zetany now with a gap of 1.9 seconds. It looks quite racy. A big championship contender last season with the PGS, and looking quite dandy tonight. I was just looking at the comments. So Jason is watching. So J-Boy, one of the FTR drivers here in South Africa, very fast. How's it, Jay? Happy New Year to you and the family. Just let me know if my audio is all good, if everything is fine. Obviously we'll get this on to the overseas channel hopefully during tomorrow, but at least we are streaming in FTR, so the guys can at least jump into FTR and have a look at how the race is going. So let's just go further down the field. We can see Sub-Zero. He's currently in 17th, 3-lap old mediums, which will be the rest. I see AXV Kuto has jumped into the pits, put on a brand new set of mediums, the same as Vedadi. 2 AXV guys, not sure. Hopefully there was no contact between them. And as we see a position change there, it looks like Melinho just ahead of Prodigy. Now Prodigy is on the mediums, so expect him to be slightly faster during this part of the race. The mediums will be a bit more grippier than the hards, the white band tyre. And but it is currently Zetany who's filling that gap. And we saw big fights last season between Zetany and Prodigy, same as Luke. So Luke, yeah, hopefully I didn't distract him too much trying to get into the YouTube channel. Luke Bailey, obviously the owner of PGS F1 Esports League. And yeah, hopefully I'm going to give him some airtime just to apologize for maybe keeping him a bit preoccupied during qualifying. We did miss qualifying, and apologies for that. Thought it was going to be smooth sailing, locked into YouTube, and then all of a sudden, when we wanted to start streaming, yeah, we needed to do some terms and conditions to say that I'm not a robot. Well, I'm not a robot, but we are racing, so let's just see if Jason says I'm okay and loud and clear. And Jason is saying 100%. Jason, yeah, we need to talk about the FTR season coming up, so we'll probably get hold of you tomorrow, and we can chat about that and see if we can kick FTR. That will be season, what, 13 for us? A bit of a hectic time for me, so it hasn't been much involved, but back with a bang in the new year. Hope you had a good Christmas and New Year, Jason. Alright, so Luke currently in 10th, and hopefully he's forgiven me for taking up some of these times, but he is stuck behind Dot's nephew. So it's a bit of a train here just behind Lucky. So Lucky looks like he is the cork in the bottle at the moment. But yeah, once again, it is very difficult to overtake here. You don't get much ERS back during the lap. You don't recover as much as you would with the track like Spa or Japan, purely because of the shortness of the lap. And not a lot of corners around here in Austria. Most of them are just really kinks, and in these F1 cars it's basically full flat out. So yeah. So, but this is the first race of the season, so points is valuable, and any points is better than no points. And Marky is getting very close to David, and Maligno's just made a pass on Prodigy. So even Prodigy has been at it for a couple of laps, and maybe let's just see if we can get overtake. Yes, he's going to drive. No, he decides to go instead. He's just going to hang it in there. Both of them on the same tires, and the more that these guys battle on, the more Zetany gets away from them. Currently 2.8 seconds further up the road, and he can start controlling this race nicely. So far so good from all the drivers. No track invalidation. So we see a big moment there from David in front, but no track invalidation so far, so no penalties from anyone. Marky chasing after David, and he's probably just playing it nice and cool. And then let's just have a look here. Prodigy and Maligno at each other. And I must say that Maligno is doing a really great job here, part of the Dots esports team. And he's doing a great job at the moment with those hearts. Yes, he is 4.3 seconds behind Marky and them, but he's keeping Prodigy and what's it, JP behind him. Well, that's one of the AXV guys, Teze Covero. And as we say, that Prodigy is going to hang it out on the inside. Is he? Yeah, gets a nice turn in there from the Red Bull. Makes the pass, no contact. But now, yeah, he still gets DRS down the straight. And I think that might just be it for Prodigy getting past. Lap 8 at 36. So it took him a whole 8 laps to get past Melino. But the mediums might just go off slightly. And we see a caution there, and that is the sector 2. I'm not sure who that is. And it looks to me like one of the Williams guys. No, wrong. That was probably AC Kotu. We might have just lost it. David is also out. I'm not sure what happened there, but that's cautions for all over. Are we going to see a safety car or a virtual? Doesn't look like it at the moment, so everything all good. It's going to tumble down the order. And no, I can't see any safety cars. So it's just a brief moment of full course yellows. Yeah, and just probably lost it around here. Alright, so that's promoted Luke up into 7th. So Luke, yeah, he's gone from 10 to 7, so he did a great job too. He's got Lucky all over him at the back there. So let's just have a look at Lucky in the Alpha Tie. So if you are a regular PGS F1 spectator, I would say, or fan or supporter, you would see that the guys are on different cars this season. Although Luke's jumped from the Alpha Tauri to the McLaren. Oh, and a big moment is that Neffel. That is one of the Dots guys is coming out of there. Tires probably overheating. Tire pressure's key around here. lost it, nice, lost the position to Gigs. He's probably going to lose the position to Rocket Man. No, it's not. So yeah, it's all love and war for him. So Zetini now 3.7 seconds further up the road from Marky. Yeah, here comes the train of cars. As you can see there, let's just have a look here. It's Prodigy, Pinto, Cavero, as well as Luke, all catching up now with Dots Molina. And I'm not sure if he's got any damage. I'm trying to have a look at the Alfa Romeo. It doesn't look like there's any damage. He is still on the hard. You would expect his heart really to come to its own now. I'm not sure why he's lost so much time to Marky. Not sure if he had a spin or a mistake somewhere. But yeah, that's put him 5 seconds behind Marky. Yeah, so losing slowly ground towards Marky and Zetini more than what I expected. Prodigy still behind Molina, so he's doing a great job in keeping Prodigy behind him for the final spot on the podium. But that's just created a train of cars here, and they're all ready to pounce. So you've got an Alfa Romeo, Aston Martin, and the McLaren. The 3 second time penalties is now coming thick and fast. Lap 11 out of 36. We're almost third distance. Luke's going to get passed by oh, so close. So Luke really getting frustrated around the guys. You can see the guy in front of him, he has got a 3 second time penalty. So on a track like this, safety car or a virtual safety car, it's going to bring chaos around the final standings. But oh, slightly wide there by the Red Bull driver, Prodigy. He's lost the position there to Pinto. He's going to be under pressure now, quickly from Tizek Cavera. Luke, is he going to have a dive on the inside? No, he's just quite happy to have a squiz at these guys in front and say, look, you know what, any mistake, and if there's a mistake from anyone, that will bring Luke up to fourth. So great spot by him. So we see a scrap here further down the field between the Dots and the AXV group. And it's currently it is Dot's nephew who is ahead of Adade and Kotu. So, but I'm not sure for how long. Let's almost go 3 wide there. But you can see the Haas driver and what's it, the Alpha Tauri, getting very close to nephew. Further down the road, we've got Rocket Man currently in 14th in the Haas, and then also Souza. He is on he has spitted due to an incident somewhere, and he's on 8 lap old medium. So I haven't been too much in the game, so I can't remember really when he's supposed to pit. So maybe one of the guys who's watching the channel, one of the FTR regulars, if you could just, I can't remember when do we pit here. So, haven't been in the game. So we'll probably expect the guys with the mediums to come in around about lap 14. Probably thereabouts. And Kunrad is also around. How's it, Kun? Yeah, Kunrad is one of our fastest drivers here in South Africa. Kunrad, just to get it right, this is not an FTR stream. This is a PGS F1 Esports League stream, doing commentary for them for their Tier 1, which is on Sunday evenings between 10 and 12 South African time, and also for the Realistic Performance League, which is on Thursday night. FTR will probably kick off their season 13 during the next couple of weeks. Yep. So it's been a while, Conrad. So I hope you're well and hope you're enjoying the racing. I know you were out of it for a while, but hope you got back into it, back on track into the racing. Prodigy, after that mistake from him in the Red Bull, he's in 5th. And the DRS train is just there. It's all about time management and really managing your ERS at the moment. And lap 13 out of 36, not halfway through yet. No safety cars, no virtuals yet. Had a couple of full course safeties, 1 retirement. That was David. And I think that was on lap 11, if I'm not mistaken. But no virtual safety car, just full course yellows. Time penalty is not big at the moment. It is Tizek Cavera, and as I say that, he ramps up another 3 second time penalty. Commentator's curse. That will probably be a 6 second penalty for him. And then one of the AXV guys in 13th, he's also got a 3 second time penalty. On a short track like this in Austria, yeah, you will pay with blood, sweat and tears at the end of the race, because that's going to hurt you very badly. The gap now between Zetini and Mark, I haven't been much with Zetini, but he is really controlling it from the front in the Ferrari. From a Ferrari or from a team perspective, Ferrari is first and ninth. As we see a pass, not quite yet. So third, fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh, and even eighth now, really close to each other. So you can see the DRS train. Yeah, so let's get on board with the Prodigy here. So from a team point of view, Ferrari first and ninth. The Mercedes guys, yeah, only one Mercedes representative tonight, and that's Marky in second. Alfa Romeo's the third and 11th. The Haas guys, fourth and 15th. Only one Red Bull representative in Prodigy tonight in fifth. My favorite car. Two Aston Martins tonight, 6th and 12th. Just look at the McLarens of Luke in 7th and Geeks in 10th. Right, a good pass there by Luke to get himself into the 6th. So he has got DRS for the car in front. But is this going to be a pass? Luke just keeps his line. Is he going to cut back on the inside? No, he's not. Bit of a snap there from the McLaren driver, but yeah, he needs to stay within DRS and Prodigy, or else he's going to be a sitting duck to the Aston Martin. So keep it on the inside, and there we go. So good pass there by Luke. Put him up into 6th position, and he needs a good start to the season. He had a great season last season. I think ended up in 3rd in the Drivers' Championship. And yeah, it's always difficult being a league owner and racing. Never seen really a league owner become, unless you're extremely fast, also be a world champion. So Luke doing a stellar job tonight, putting himself up to 6th, chasing after Prodigy now. And hopefully he can get to Prodigy, Pinto and Maligno. So yeah, first guy into the pits, and that is Tizi Cabrera. So yeah, he's decided to get rid of those mediums. You can really see some dark spots on those mediums. So lap 16 out of 36, 2 laps shy of half distance here in the Styrian Hills of Austria. So I'll take it the next lap or the lap after that. People will start pitting, and keep an eye out on this battle. But I tell you what, this is good racing. I'm going to get on board here with Prodigy. He's got Luke just behind him, but it's more important what's going on in front of him, as Pinto and Maligno really has a go at each other. And the Prodigy, as we know from last season, really good driver. Is he going to get a big snap there from the Haas driver? And that gets Prodigy up into 4th. And yeah, that's what makes him so famous, is that he gets his overtakes done on mistakes from other drivers. Doesn't make a lot of mistakes by himself. So he's going to start chasing after dots. Let's just see if he's going into the pits. Yeah, he sticks to the line. He will run a bit wide. Hopefully won't get a 3 seconds. So Prodigy is in. So he's put the call, so fresh hearts. That's probably the way to go, is trying to get the undercut on people. So he's into the pits. We'll have a close eye on him. Luke and the rest of the hard runners, Maligno, as well as Lucky, as well as Arroyo. Hopefully I've got that right. They can stay out probably, till lap 2021. So, but they're going to be on really fresh rubber at the end, and a very fast rubber of the mediums. So let's see how that plays all out for them. I see a comment coming through from Kunrad. I'm just going to pop in with Kunrad now and see how he's doing. But yeah, so Cabrera into the pits as well as the Prodigy. So we'll see where Prodigy ends up. Prodigy was in 4th. So we'll see in relation to Marquis, Zettini and Maligno, where does he come out. Luke is promoted now into 4th position, mere 2nd from Dots. Maligno, so he's going to chase. So he's got a nice gap between him and was it Pinto? So he can get within DRS. There is a virtual, so let's see who that is. Probably just a car going, looks like an Alpha Tauri. Could that be Lucky? Not sure who that was. Alright, but also one of the Haas drivers into the pits. So let's just have a look at the front runner. So Zetten is still staying out. He's not 12 seconds ahead. And he is, so when are we seeing him in? Probably, what, lap 20? Even this lap, I mean, he can fit this lap. He's probably trying to get a nice gap there. yeah, we don't expect Molino, Lucky, or Luke, or Aguero to pit quite soon. We expect them probably around about lap 2021 to jump into the pits. But yeah, there we go. Race leader Zetini into the pits. So let's see how Lucky's pit stop goes. You don't want to get it. Drive-through penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So probably drivers come out. Let's just have a look. That was a really rapid stop by the Ferrari guys. So he's gonna come out just behind the train of cars. Yep, so Luke takes the lead for now. And Zetini is gonna come out just behind his teammate. Yeah, there we go. So just behind his teammate, and I don't expect his teammate to be much of a defense for him on different strategies. And as I say that, Zetini is gonna go for softs. Now, I do not think you could get away with softs unless it's a safety car. What's it? 17 laps on the softs. It's probably not doable. I have been proven wrong, unless that was a wrong tyre choice for him, which is. And if it was, it's probably going to cost him the race unless there's a safety car or a virtual somewhere. But didn't expect to see him on the softs. Marky behind him on that hard. Yeah, he is 3.4 seconds behind. So in essence, that is where they are on the racetrack. Lucky still needs to pit, says Geeks. Prodigy has been into pits. It's the fastest lap time of the race so far. And he is currently in 7th. On a brand new set of hard. So all the medium runners have pitted except for Souza at the back. He's on 16 laps, but yes, he has pitted earlier, and that was probably due to an incident. But his tyres is now 16 laps, so he might stretch a little bit and get onto softs. But here we go. I think Luke's into the pits. He's put on the medium, so yeah, all the hard runners in except for Lucky and Kicks. And now it's to see how quickly Luke, Melino and Oreo can catch these guys in front, because that's going to make or break their race. I'm going to take a short water break while the guys do their pit stops. I'll be back shortly. Right, as Zetini sets the fastest lap time, he is currently in first. As we see, Lucky getting faster. That's Geeks gone into the pits, 19 lap old, 20 lap old, so 19 lap old hard. He's gone into the pits. He's probably going to put on a fresh pair of mediums. We'll keep an eye out on that. It looks like it is. And the only guy on soft so far is Zetini, so not sure how he's going to play this one out. I don't think that was preferred tyre choice for him. But we'll see. Marky is still in second as it was before. So Zetini from Marky from Prodigy. No change in front there. Lucky still needs to pit. And as I say that, yeah, he's currently in fifth. Just behind Polina. So he's going to have to, you can already see the rear tyres complaining. He needs to pit quite soon to get off those hard. So unless he really wants to probably get another 4-5 laps out, hope for a full course yellow. So he can slap on a first soft fastest lap again from Zetini 106.123, 5.7 seconds. That's not going to justify an extra pit stop if that is the case. As Lucky, yeah, I thought as much. Those rears are in a bad condition at the moment. Probably see him going, as I see there's a retirement, but I think that is in the pits. Yep, that is in the pits. That's Rocket Man calling it a night. Retiring in the pits there for him. So currently it is Zetini from Marky from Prodigy, from Melina. Luke still in 5th position, 2.8 seconds. Ooh, and as I say that, one of the Ferrari guys just came steaming on the inside. And Luke, yeah, good avoidable action there, but I don't think he's too happy in that crash helmet at the moment. A bit of an opportunistic move and came from a long way behind to outbrake himself. And good avoidable action there from Luke. Now lost the position, he's now in 6th. Further, we've got the two AXV, the two Aston Martins, 8th and 9th. Bit of a gap there between the two of them. Although Badade still needs to put, he's not going to finish on that 18-lap-old hards. He might just pop on a pair of softs. Teza Kavera can go to the end on 6-lap-old hards. So he's all set for the end of the race. Geeks is in 10th, the other McLaren driver, Luke Bailey's teammate. And then we've got Lucky. Yeah, I've watched one of the races last season. I can't remember which one it was. And I tell you what, Lucky had a really good race, and I don't think he won that night. I really wanted him to, but I don't think he did. So, yeah, if I'm wrong, apologies, Lucky. Right, just having a look at the comments here. Kunrad is saying he keeps a close eye on South African leagues. Yeah, there is 7 million of them, with only a population of how many? Yeah, there's a lot of South African leagues around, some good drivers, and majority of the drivers, all of them really, are in all the leagues, so it's quite weird. But yeah, and hopefully you can get back racing, Kunrad. That would be great to see you on track again. And yeah, like I said, Kunrad, like the likes of Matt Trav, probably one of the fastest guys on the game in South Africa, on PlayStation that is. And yeah, it would be nice to see Kunrad back on track again. Alright, so let's just have a look and see what's happening further down the field. No close battles at the moment, although Luke is closing, well, he's still in DRS range of Oreo. Although, let's just have a look at time penalties so we can just have a look at that and see where everyone is. So 3 seconds for Oreo, 6 seconds for Teze Kavera Geeks, and then 3 seconds for Kotu as well as for Super Sub-Zero, sorry. So, yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what Zetani does. Those tires are going to go off quite soon. So let's just have a look at that gap. 7.9 seconds it is between him and Markey. So we'll keep an eye out on that. But there is still 12 laps to go here in the Austrian Grand Prix. As Geeks get past to the Kavera. So Geeks on a 3-lap old mediums. He's going to have to make a break for it now. Good night out for the McLaren guys. Currently 9 and 6. So that's good for them. And yeah, you know me and you know me commentating or racing, you always know that I like to look at the constructors and to see how the guys work together. So at the moment it is, the top 3 is 3 different constructors, Ferrari, Mercedes and Red Bull. How many times have we seen that in the past in real F1? And then we've got the Alfa Romeo of Millennium in 4th. If you look at different drivers from different leagues, 3 dots guys here tonight. The AXV guys supported, represented in 3 drivers, that is, yeah, there we go, 3 of them. So it's great to see other league drivers also here. There is a yellow at the moment, and that looks like, I'm not sure who it was. And it was Sub-Zero in the Alpine, so I'm not sure what happened to him. He's currently in 15th, so he's going to use the session probably as a practice. He's not ghosting, so he's probably going to use the session now for the rest of the night just as a practice session, just to have a look and see what he got wrong and where he can improve for round 2, which will be next week. Alright, so let's just have a look. So the guys are catching. So Prodigy on that, yeah, and as I say that, I was going to say that he's going to be under pressure very soon from Oreo as well as Luke Bailey. And there we go. So Luke's going to have a look on the inside. I'm not sure if there's damage on the Red Bull. We'll have a squiz now to see if everything is still in order there. But yeah, Luke having a solid race. You can see the guys in front. Oh, don't do that. It's going to hang it out on the outside. Yeah, good move. I haven't seen a lot of overtakes on the outside, but a good overtake there. I just want to see. No, there isn't. There is no damage to that Red Bull. No, I'm not sure if he's maybe overheated his tyres slightly, so he's trying to cool them down. But Prodigy now down into 6th. And Zetani, yeah, I didn't think he's going to be going to the end on those softs. He's going to come out with, that's not brand new mediums, that's used mediums from what I can see. Ooh, and this is going to be a tough one for him. So he's going to come out behind Luke. Although the game says it is brand new mediums, 0 lap mediums, it could be. And there's the safety car. So Zetany, my word, he just done that. Unfortunate, but you don't know these things. Unfortunately for him, it's just wrong timing. So yeah, that releases Marky. Do you really want to pit right now? You're probably going to have a couple of laps on soft. If you've got a new pair of softs, why not? You'll get plenty of overtakes done here in Austria. So there is a bit of a gap to 9th. So if Marky decides to pop into the pits, he could, but he is going to be... I don't think he's going to be in trouble with the guys behind him, with the mediums. Zetany, obviously, with those brand new mediums, he's going to be in prime position. Prodigy, is he going to utilize this to pit? I'm going to take a short water break and we'll find out soon. Alright, so the safety car is in on this lap, so we'll get, what, 6 laps of flag to flag here. Zetany into the pits, 2-lap old mediums. Marky also pitted. Maligno has gone for the softs. I just want to have a look and see. So Luke Bailey decided to stay out on those mediums. So let's stick here on board with Zetany for the race start, restart. Let's see if Luke can pull a number on them, and I think he's pulled the trigger. Has he? Yes, he has. So the McLaren driver has pulled it. And there we go. So not a bad restart there from Luke. Puts a little bit of bailout between him and Zetany. We're not going to get DRS on this lap, however. This is the first lap after the safety car. So he's not going to get that. Marky in 3rd, as it's been for most of the night, in the top 3 spots for him. And it it's going to be interesting to have a look at Molino, Prodigy and Pinto here, as well as Vedade, all of them on brand new softs. And yeah, Luke, the only guy to stay out. He probably hasn't got any other tires left. He's going to have a look here. The Ferrari driver, is he going to make a move on Mark? Oh, yes, he did. So that is Ferrari second and third. So what a great start for them for season 4. And they're both chasing after the McLaren driver. Luke, just get a feeling that it's a matter of time before the two Ferrari drivers get past them. They are on way fresher rubber than what he is. Zettini and Oreo. Then obviously having a look at the soft runners at the back. At this stage, Lucky is the last points scoring position in 10th. And that's the fastest lap for Oreo in 3rd. Yeah, and here we go. Luke lost the position to one Ferrari. That's the second one coming to Zettini. Yeah, not sure if these two guys are mates and if they are in the same chat. But yeah, good stuff here from Ferrari. And yeah, you feel a bit for Luke. 11 lap old mediums. He's going to be a sitting duck with Marky. And once those soft runners, probably not trying to take too much out of their tires, but they're also going to be very feisty along the way. Let's have a look here at Molino. So he is on the softs. He's going to have to get past Marky very quickly if he wants to get into the podium positions. There we go, a nice view there as, well, not a nice view if you're a McLaren supporter and Luke Bailey supporter, but that is Marky getting past Luke. And yeah, the Ferrari driver of Molino for the Alfa Romeo driver is also going to get past. This is going to be a double overtake. Ooh. Oh, big contact in front there as, ooh, this is going to be nightmarish. There we go, Prodigy, a bit opportunistic there by him. But getting to 3rd, Marky drops 2 positions to Prodigy and Molino. And he's going to drop another one with Luke on the inside. Luke putting in McLaren there, safe spot. Let's go forward to the Aston Martin driver. This is absolute chaos from the guys. Good racing by everyone. Oh, Luke, I'm not sure if he's had contact with someone and he's out. As I just said, good racing by everyone. It's a virtual safety car. And there were so many on boards going on there. I did not see what happened to Luke, but that is a virtual safety car out. So it was a really good race for Luke, looking like a podium finish for him. On the first race of season 4, ended up in misery as he is in the sand trap. So Zettini from his teammate from the Red Bull driver of Prodigy, Molino in 4th, Marky in 5th, and the virtual safety car is probably going to end soon. It's going to be interesting to see what the two Ferrari drivers do. If there is team orders, I don't think there will be, because the fastest driver, there's carbon fiber going everywhere, and I'm not sure if that's Geeks who drove into the back of someone. Yes, it is, and he lost an end plate, so that's going to be a horrible 3 laps waiting for him. Little to no downforce on that McLaren. So it was not a bad night out for McLaren in the beginning. Turns out to be nightmarish for them with the retirement from Luke, and then Geeks losing an end plate in 7th, and yeah, expecting to tumble down the timing table. Full course yellows still with the virtual safety car as they're clearing up the debris from the incident from with Luke Bailey. And drive-through penalty for sub, yeah, and that was due to speeding under safety car. But the virtual safety car is done, and we are racing again. This is going to be 3 laps to the end. So Zettini got caught there. I'm not sure if that was getting caught or if it was a good overtake, but yeah, Ferrari driver swap there, and that's not team swap, that is based on speed. Prodigy further down. Well, let's have a look at these two Ferrari guys. Rule number 1, do not take out your teammate, Romain Grosjean. You can ask him that. You can also ask what he was Esteban Ocon. Yep, here we go. So the two Ferrari guys leaving the guys in the distance, 2.5 seconds now from Prodigy. And he's under pressure from Maligno still. Marky is also still there. The AXV Vidadi guy, he is going to lose some time due to his penalties. So is Geeks, so is Souza, and so is Gretel. So Lucky might just be in a very prime spot here to pick up 4 or 5 positions due to keeping it nice and clean on track. Sergeant Panda, how's it, my boy? Yeah, also one of the FTR drivers saying, how's it? Welcome, Panda. This is a different stream for a different league. We've had some issues with the YouTube channel, so streaming for the PGS F1 Esports League team. The race is on Sunday nights in the UK, 10 o'clock South African time, and also on Thursdays with the realistic division. And FTR, yeah, we're about to kick off within the next 2 weeks, so we're going to start doing the planning this weekend, or during this week, and get you guys racing as soon as possible. So, haven't been racing for a good 6 months. I'm doing some side commentary for PGS, so Morsig, I just wanted to get that in there, Morsig. Obviously, guys in the UK will not know what that means. That is a slang word just for Messi. Not Lionel Messi, just in terms of, yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to try to explain this. Right, so getting back to the track action, this is the last lap. So the two Ferrari guys, and I think that was just a switch because to protect Correo, because Zettini has got no penalties. But these guys are far ahead of Maligno, who's put himself into third, Prodigy now in fourth. So while the two Ferrari drivers, I don't think they're going to do anything funny there. Let's focus on the final podium position. And that is the Dari. Ooh, that is caution, so you can't overtake. So that's going to be, how long is this going to cling for? That's only sector 1, so you can go now. I don't think Prodigy is going to have it in him for the last one, although Marky looks extremely close to Prodigy. So is Marky going to take fourth from Prodigy? And from last season, we know the Prodigy was mega fast, the same as Zettini. So, oh, this is going to be tight. This is going to be tight. Isn't this reminiscent of real F1? But it is. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's Marky that takes Prodigy in the end with time penalties, most probably. But it is Zettini for the win, so it's two Ferrari guys. What a great start to the season for Ferrari. First and second, with Maligno in third. Great drive by him. Marky and Prodigy. Mercedes going straight bull. How many times have we seen that in the past? Fourth and fifth. Lucky with all the penalties. He was at the stage 10th, 11th. Jumps up into 6th by keeping it nice and clean on track. Souza in 7th. Pinto in 8th. Nefield in 9th, and then final point scoring position to Kotu, one of the AXV drivers. So a couple of retirements tonight here in the heels of Styria. Luke Bailey, Cabrera, Rocketman, David, and Verdadi. So yeah, I'm going to run you through the final standings now. But well done to Ferrari. Panda, you should go to bed. It is 11:15 South African time. You need to go sleep on it. Full day tomorrow. If you had a break, I hope you had a good break. Panda, I've been working right through, so it's been just work for me. So looking forward to a nice break in April coming. Alrighty, so there we go. A great start to season 4 for Ferrari, as the 2 steps of the podium belongs to them. So well done to Zettini for the win. And just to round up your final point standing, it is Zettini who's going to take the lead. Obviously, first race of the season, he's going to take the lead going into round 2. His teammate Aguero is in 2nd with Maligno in 3rd. Great for the Alfa Romeo guys. Marky and Prodigy, great battle there on the last 2 laps. But it is the Mercedes who come on top with the Red Bull, so 4th and 5th. Lucky in 6th. A good recovery from him. Souza, Pinto, and Nefield. Some retirements tonight. But yeah, that is it from me. And just want to do this quickly. just for final points, just in case the league needs that. Yeah, you can join me same time, same place next week, Thursday, for round 2 here in Tier 1. But you can also join me on Thursday next week for the introduction of the real life or real performance, realistic performance division here at PGS F1 Esports. And that's going to be interesting. I'm absolutely looking forward to that. I always wanted to be part of a league in terms of commentating or even driving with the realistic performance. So if you haven't seen that yet, yeah, tune in next week Thursday. I'll be your host again on Thursday night at 10 o'clock. Yeah, this was just a host stream for the PGS F1 Esports League. Next week we'll be back on their channel. But if you are watching from FTR, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching from everyone. And I hope you have a great evening. Ciao, ciao.